Prison myths and superstitions. I had to say that slow, man. Superstitions. Look, it's that fast now. In that title, couldn't say it. But yeah, I thought we'd go through. I thought we'd go through a couple. I'll tell you some that I could remember. I'm sure that some of you out there can remember more, and you'll hit me up in the comments with them. But prison myths and superstitions that I can remember. I'll go through them. Talk about a couple. See where we go from there. Prisons are all the same. All prisoners have game consoles and Sky TV. Prisons are a place of rehabilitation. Christmas dinners. I don't know how to describe that. We all get the Christmas dinners. Always seem to be like 5-star, Michelin starred, Gordon Ramsay specials, don't they? Every Christmas, like you read about how good prisoners are eating at Christmas. Drugs in the water supply. Again, I have to say these are myths and superstitions. All chickens that you eat on a Sunday, because you get chicken legs. All chicken legs are left legs, all from the left leg of a chicken. Don't write your name on the prison, on anything inside the prison, otherwise you'll come back. Don't write your name like, Carl was here and all that, because you end up coming back. Don't look back once you get out. Don't look back at the prison gate, because that means you're coming back as well. The tea whitener that you get in the tea packs. Instead of milk, you'll get like 4 tea whiteners. Open them up, it's like powder. It's flammable. I don't really think that's a myth, actually. I don't know why I wrote that one down, because that's actually true. I've done it myself. That's why I never used it. It's flammable, man. The only thing that I drink that's flammable is petrol. Dropping soap in the shower. Don't drop the soap in the shower, otherwise. And your cellmate will get you to. Your cellmate will get you to crawl through. Don't crawl through the chair. Yeah, there's wooden chairs. The chair. You have a back. Yeah, have a bit to support your back. But you can put your hand through the bottom bit. There'll be nothing there. You know what I mean? So there'll be a bit of wood going across your shoulders and the gap, and then the seat that you're sitting on. So you can there's nothing there. They say that if you're in a cell and your cellmate goes, I dare you to try and crawl through that gap in the chair. That if you crawl through it, then you're going to get stuck. You're going to get what rhymes with graped? Airy apes, isn't it? But mate, when I first went to jail, when I was young, there was stories rife that people used to talk about. That people knew that they knew someone that happened to, or they knew someone that did it. Like, and I used to thought, really, a lot of horny buggers in this thing. There were a lot of idiots actually saying that horny bugger. A lot of idiots that seem to want to crawl through the shit. I go, yeah, I'll do that. What, double do? All day long. But yeah. Right, let's go through. They're the ones that I can remember anyway, right? So if anyone can remember any more, hit me up with them. And not just the water supply, actually, the drugs in the water, the hot chocolate, the tea, the coffee that they used to give out back in the day. They used to wheel it round. Do you know, is that even a myth? Is that a myth, or did stuff actually get put in the hot chocolate and the tea that used to come round with just to put you to sleep? I'm sure I read that. I might be wrong. I'm sure I have though. Prisons are all the same. 9 times out of 10, 99.9% of the time they're the same, aren't they? But every now and again there's one you hear good things. I mean, I've always heard good things about Grendon Prison. I think it's near Aylesbury Prison. I think, because when I was in Aylesbury, I done a video about it. I got on the roof, and I'm sure the negotiator that come down was from Grendon, and it was just down the road. More or less. There was a rescue team that come down from Doncaster, and the negotiator come from Grendon. Anyway, getting right off the point, Grendon, Yeah, you always hear good things about Grendon. It's a therapeutic jail. I don't know why all jails don't just be therapeutic jails, because Grendon seems to work. But if all jails worked, then there'd be no repeat customers, would there? Ka-ching. Um, yeah. So Grendon's not the same as Deville or Wandsworth or Chelmsford or any of the other jails. Yeah, Grendon. People say, oh, it's full of bacon, it's full of this, full of that. You have to put up with that. But okay, but everyone seems to come out of there and that actually helps them. So why not? Why don't all jails take a leaf out of Grendon's book and become therapeutic jails, whatever that means? I've never been to Grendon, but you know, like famous ex criminals. You know, the All Noel Razor Smith come out of Grendon. You've never heard him slag Grendon off. He's wrote some good books, by the way. Norway, look at Norway. Look at the prison system in Norway. I watched a documentary about Norway prisons before, and it was like it's a village. There's no wall around it, and it's not like a DCAT. It's a village. There's houses, there's huts, shops, farmland, and the prisoners get sent to this village sort of thing. And it doesn't matter if they're a shoplifter or a murderer. Yeah, they get sent there. You'd think them if you was doing a lump, you just run away. People don't, and they have to live there. They have to grow their own food, like run this town basically for themselves. Run this town, otherwise they'll starve. They'll everything in there. They have to produce themselves, make themselves. And when they get out, there's hardly no reconviction. There's hardly no like people getting out and like committing crimes again. So that obviously works, but it's not always about what works, is it? This one gets on my nerves. All prisoners have game consoles and Sky TV, and I'll chuck in the Christmas dinners one into that as well. The Christmas dinners are always banging. It's an easy fit. Listen, prisoners have committed crimes, and they deserve to be in prison if you get caught. I'm an ex prisoner myself. Yeah, if you commit a crime and you get caught, you've got to take it on the chin, ain't you? You can't whinge about it. But we're an easy bunch to pick on in the newspapers and the things. Oh yeah, they've all got Sky TV, they've all got game consoles, and their Christmas dinners are banging. Every Christmas you'll read a story about how good Christmas, and they'll have some menu, and it's some prison menu, and it's say like every day you get a menu. There's 4 options or more every single day. Yeah, like A, B, C, D, like. Because they'll cater for everyone, you know. You got the Muslims, you got the normal thing, you got the vegetarians. You know what I mean? It's catered for everyone. It's not like they're giving you a choice because they want you to have the best of the best. We're fed on peanuts as well, yeah, just enough to keep you alive. And again, I'm not moaning. I'm just stating facts. If we're fed just enough calories and all that to keep us alive. But if you read the menu and the menu says, if you read any menu any day, you go, oh yeah, one day tuna roll, and A is a tuna roll, B is cheese and onion, salad, and you go, oh, that sounds nice. But the actual, it's like looking at you walk into one of those fast food places and you look at the burgers. You think, oh, that looks banging, and you get it and it's falling apart, it's dead. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. They'll read that in the menu and go, look, Christmas roast turkey, salmon, beef. It's like, shut up, mate. Salmon. I've had the salmon in Pentonville, yeah, because I won't eat the chicken or the turkey or anything. Yeah, that's how good it is. And it's just a bit of fish. It's just a bit of fish. I've had salmon in jail a million times. It doesn't mean we're eating like £100 bits of salmon. It's just like it's usually the sandwich filler that gets opened up and like sliced of like given out. You know what I mean? But yeah, food is dead in prison. It doesn't matter what the menu says. Yeah, just imagine when you walk into those burger places and you look up and you go, ooh, that looks delicious, I'm going to get one of them. And you get it, you open it up, and there's a fly flies out of it. Bit of the bun's been chewed off by a rat. You know what I mean? Game consoles. I've spoke about this. This is one of the biggest cons in prison. Yeah? And it's a control mechanism as well, right? I'm not knocking it. I've had a PlayStation in jail. Bought a PlayStation in prison. You've got the basic, standard and enhanced prisoners, yeah? You all start on standard, you drop to basic if you misbehave, and you can apply to get put on enhanced. Stay out of trouble, this, that. Play the game and all that. You get more money, you can buy things. So you go, alright, yeah, sweet, you get put on enhanced. Second-hand PS2. You can only get a second-hand PS2, innit? It's like, not knocking it, you can only buy a second-hand PS2. They don't make them no more, surprisingly. What, they on PlayStation 10 or whatever? And, what do they cost that CEX? Score? PlayStation 2? 20 quid? £20? Buy it off the prison catalogue, 120 quid. No games. One controller, no memory card. What? 120 quid? And you're paying that to the prison. So that's why you get it. And it's a control mechanism as well, isn't it? Once you've got it, you don't want to lose it. Oh, I could kick off, but I don't want to lose my PlayStation. And rightly so, like, it's an incentive thing, innit? You know what I mean? Why not? Why? Well, we're like dogs, aren't we? Good boy, here's a treat. Come on. I'm not knocking it. Prisons are a place of rehabilitation. Allegedly, in my eyes, one of the biggest myths going, man. Who am I? My opinion means nothing. I'm just an ex-prisoner. But rehabilitation, I've been in jail, what? I haven't counted, 8, 9, 10 times or something. Again, I found another video about that back in the day. Go and check that out. But, yeah. Rehabilitation, 35 grand a year, each prisoner's worth. And when they're a Cat A, high security, are 50 grand, 60 grand. That's why prisons are not a place of rehabilitation. They're a money thing. They're not a charity. They're not like, you're getting put there out of the goodness of people's heart. And I want to know where all that money goes as well, yeah, because it doesn't get pumped back into the jail. I mean, look at all the old remand prisons, like. And I'm only saying it because these are the ones I've been, like Chelmsford, Scrubs, Pentonville, Higher Down. They're all falling apart, decrepit, man, you know what I mean? It's like, so where does the money go back into? Not the food, because you're fed just enough to survive. Where does the money go back into? Not the screws, they're like paid minimum wage. I mean, not on the washing powder, because I come out in a rash every time, but whatever. Drugs in the water supply, drugs in the coffee, drugs in the hot chocolate. Is that a myth? I don't know. I'm sure I read something before about they used to put saying in the hot chocolates to make you to calm you. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure of it. Might not be true. Got to say that. Sure it is though. Yeah, and I've never trusted. I've seen people like even tap water out of prison. Quite a few people boiling it first before they drink it. And yeah, they're not doing that because it's clean or because they think there's nothing in it. I've done it a few times, but eventually, you know, you just want a quick drink, don't you? And you end up just if you're worrying about crap in tap water, mate, worry about the crap that comes out your tap water in your house, man. All chickens are left legs. Hey, that's not even a myth. They are. I've worked on a surgery. You get say you get a tray with 50 chicken legs. You get each one, try and put them together. You'll never find the left and the right. You'll never ever find the left and the right. So that's probably not a myth. Why do they do that though? Who's getting the other side? The girls? But there's only about 1,000 girls in prison across England. Who's getting them? Someone's getting all the other legs, or they're just some mouldy old experimented on chickens that from some lab somewhere. Or born with mutants, like mutant chickens. They are though. That's not even a exaggeration or a myth. Exaggeration? A myth or a superstition. Every single chicken is a left leg. You'll never find a right leg in chicken in prison. It's weird. Don't write your name on the walls or anywhere in prison. Table. Anywhere. Cell. Anywhere in your cell, your prison door, because that means you're coming back. I've written my name in prison, man. Come on. I think everyone has. When I was younger, when I cared and I was, oh yeah, Carl was here, Aldrich was here, 2002 to 2008, or wherever it was, 2004, adding 2 years on. it's a bit sad anyway. It's a bit pathetic anyway. Why do you want people to? Why do you want to remember, make memories about prison anyway? Yeah, writing your name in places. I've stopped doing that. When I got older and I realised, who cares? Why would I want to show off to anyone that I'm in here? Yeah. So that is a superstition. Don't write your name in the prison, otherwise you go back. Maybe it's true because I kept writing my name and I kept going back. Maybe I had to wait a long time, a good few sentences to stop writing my name for it to chip away all the jinx that I put on myself. Don't look back at the prison once you get released. Got your prison bag over your shoulder. You're probably going to the off licence straight across the street. Don't look back. Don't look back because it means you're going back. I've tried always never to look back anyway, even from the first time. It's just, wash it away quickly, get rid of it, don't look, forget it. Get that straight to that offie. That offie, that is always opposite a prison. An off licence, newsagent, sweet shop. They must rake it in, mate. They must rake it in. You know, because how many newspapers are actually sold now? Yeah, but you can guarantee that if you own that shop outside the prison, you're going to sell a few thousand newspapers every day. Visitors are going to go in there and get bits out there every day, mate. Every time someone gets released, they're going to pop over there and get a 4-pack and a box of snout because they've been smoking Golden Virginia for God knows how many years. Yeah, if you're going to own a sweet shop, own one outside a prison. It's got to be recession proof, man. Tea whitener is flammable. I've already said that. That's not a myth. I've seen that. Then little sachets. I won't even use the tea whitener. Maybe your powder is flammable. Don't think so though. Put it on the table and light it. Yeah, I'm not talking about tipping it like that and just letting it come out and just. I'm talking about putting it on the table and saying, man, set it alight. Yeah, man. Tea whitener. That sets like concrete as well. That tea whitener. Put a little drop of water in it. And put it on the wall to put pictures up with. Put pictures that you could put a shelf up with it, mate, and that's what we're drinking with. You generally could put a shelf up with it. I use that as super glue. That's what I use it for in prison. I use that tea whitener as super glue. Little dash of water. Put up anything you want, mate. Shelf. Put up a shelf with a dumbbell on it. It'll hold it up. Trust me. Don't drop the soap in the shower. Don't drop the soap in the shower. For one, most people use shower gel anyway, so. And when they do drop the shower gel, no one really cares, do they? Let's have it straight. Most prisoners wear boxes in the shower anyway. Most prisoners wear boxes in the shower, unless it's cubicles or they've got a big willy or something and they don't care. Yeah, don't drop the soap in the shower. I've literally never heard of that actually happening, like someone dropping the soap and something happening because of that. I've never heard that. Same thing with a climbing through the chair. Yeah, don't believe everything you hear, man. Maybe there's a little bit of truth many years ago that some numpty actually climbed through the chair, but yeah, someone asked, don't do it. If you drop the soap, don't worry about it. Just bend down and pick it up. If you've got a soap, what's the matter with you? What do you want to use it for again anyway? You just dropped it on the floor. It's dirty, mate. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, hit subscribe, and we'll chat later. Adios.